Chapter 1. On the Lotus Sutra. Section A. Two main streams of Buddhism. There are two main streams of Buddhism in mankind's recorded history. One is what is generally called the Buddhism of Shakyamuni and the other, Nichiren Daishonen's Buddhism. The latter is known as true Nichiren Shoshu Buddhism, is distinguished from the former. Nearly 3,000 years ago, Shakyamuni in India expounded numerous sutras whose number is said to total 5,000 to 7,000. Of Katham, the Lotus Sutra was the main sutra which revealed Shakyamuni's enlightenment. Some 100 years after his death, Buddhism spread to all of India and then to its neighboring countries through the efforts of King Ashoka. Thus, Buddhism brought peace and security to India. However, as predicted by Shakyamuni himself, Buddhism declined with the passing of time until it finally lost the power of salvation. This came about in the latter day of the law when 2,000 years had passed after Shakyamuni's death. Around that time, Japan suffered a series of disasters while its religious world degenerated. People were thus forced to suffer such a severe destiny without any teaching to rely on. It was at that time that Nichiren Daishonin made his advent in Japan and established the true Buddhism for all mankind. The Daishonin's advent in the latter day of the law verified the prediction of Shakyamuni that the votary of the Lotus Sutra would propagate the Lotus Sutra in the fifth half-millennium after his death. Without the Daishonin, Shakyamuni's prophecy would have remained unfulfilled and the Lotus Sutra would have been lost. Unlike Shakyamuni, who was born as the son of King Shuddhodana, the Daishonin first saw the light of day as the son of a fisherman in what is now Chiba Prefecture in Japan. He called himself the son of a Kandala family. Kandala is of the lowest class in India, comprising of fishermen, butchers, etc. As it was, the corrupt-minded people would not believe in the Daishonin, who testified to the validity of his teachings, citing the sutras. Persecutions poured upon him, as the Lotus Sutra puts it, all those who are ignorant of Buddhism shall abuse and hit him, the votary of the Lotus Sutra, with sticks. He shall be exiled more than once. The Daishonin was exiled to Izu Peninsula in May 1261, and then 10 years later to Sado Island, both on false charges. On September 12, 1271, the Daishonin was almost beheaded at Tatsuno-Kuchi by warriors of the Hojo regime who hated the Daishonin without good reason. Shakyamuni faced persecutions, but not such insurmountable ones as did the Daishonin. While Shakyamuni deserved the respect of the people for his outstanding physical features and social status as well as for his noble character, the Daishonin, born to a fisherman's family, had to overcome every hardship and save his contemporaries who slandered and opposed him. This single fact suffices to endorse Nichiren Daishonin's superiority to Shakyamuni. Another striking difference is found in the method of teaching. Shakyamuni led his disciples to the Lotus Sutra with provisional teachings, but the Daishonin declared the law of Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, once for all Buddhist teachings to guide his people. Shakyamuni was the first Buddha in recorded history, but from the viewpoint of eternal life clarified in Buddhism, Nichiren Daishonin is the true Buddha, eternal Buddha, who awakened all other Buddhas to the truth of life and the universe. The relationship between the two is comparable to that of the moon shining in the natural sky and its reflection on the surface of a pond. This is obvious from a phrase from the lifespan chapter of the Lotus Sutra which reads, "Once I also practiced the bodhisattva austerities. Gahun Gyo Bosatsu do." He actually practiced bodhisattva austerities. He must have done so under some other Buddha. Yet, if he were the true Buddha, eternal Buddha, he would have made himself the object of worship. This is obviously irreconcilable. The truth is that he practiced Buddhism under the true Buddha who emerged in the latter day of the law as Nichiren Daishonin. In other words, Nichiren Dai Shonin is the life of Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, while Shakyamuni attained enlightenment by devoting to Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. With his Lotus Sutra, Shakyamuni not only made his disciples attain enlightenment but also predicted the advent in the latter day of the law of the true Buddha, whom he called in the sutra, the votary of the Lotus Sutra. The true Buddha showed himself as Bodhisattva superior practices, Jo-gyo, at the ceremony of the treasure tower, where Shakyamuni transferred the essence of the Lotus Sutra to this ephemeral figure of the true Buddha. Therefore, both the votary of the Lotus Sutra and Bodhisattva superior practices in Shakyamuni's Supreme Lotus Sutra signifies Nichiren Dai Shonin, the true Buddha. A passage from the Yakuo chapter of the Lotus Sutra reads, "At the beginning of the latter day of the law, you should achieve Kosen Rufu and never let true Buddhism perish." Another excerpt from the Jin-riki chapter says, "He, Bodhisattva superior practices, Jo-gyo, will spread Buddhism in this world, dispelling the darkness from mankind and leading innumerable bodhisattvas to the supreme vehicle of Buddhahood in the end." Therefore, Tiantai said, the mystic law will benefit mankind in the fifth half-millennium and far beyond into the future. Miao Lo interpreted Tiantai's words saying, "There are surely inconspicuous benefits at the beginning of the latter day of the law." In addition, Dengyo of Japan said, "The former day of the law and the middle day of the law have almost passed and the latter day of the law is very near. It is the very time when people should believe in the supreme vehicle of the Lotus Sutra." Thus all the Buddhas paid highest respect to the true Buddha who was sure to appear in the latter day of the law. Nichiren Dai Shonin stated in his Senji Sho, on the selection of the time when, as predicted in the Dai Shikkyo, the pure law is lost will be followed by the time when Kosen Rufu of the great pure law of the Lotus Sutra will be achieved not only in Japan but also throughout the entire world. In this passage, the pure law indicates Shakyamuni's Buddhism and the great pure law, the Dai Shonins. All these quotations lead to the conclusion that Shakyamuni's Buddhism should be displaced by the true Buddhism of Nichiren Dai Shonin in the latter day of the law. As for the distinction of the teachings of Shakyamuni and the Dai Shonin, the Gosho makes it clear in the passage which reads, "I, Nichiren, have inscribed my life in Sumi ink so that you may believe with your whole heart." The Buddha's will is the Lotus Sutra. To the soul of Nichiren, there is nothing which supersedes Nam-myoho Renge Kyo.